Hello one and all, my name is Rio and welcome to another matchday vlog. Today Chester FC make the long journey to Norfolk as we play Kingsland Town away in the game of the day in the National League North. So hopefully we can get a big 3 points today because it is third against second, and hopefully we can get a big win today because only 1 point and 1 place separates the two sides. So it's going to be a really long journey today. It's currently 6:30 in the morning, so it's a very early start for me, but hopefully it'll be well worth the 8-hour round trip today. So yeah, it should be a fantastic away day today. Can't wait for it today. New part of the country today. Never been to Norfolk before, so it should be a fantastic away day. So of course I hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure to like, subscribe and comment down your thoughts on the match below. So without further ado, let's get into today's video right now. Enjoy. We have got a really busy schedule coming up, so it's important that we do play well today, and also we have got some really tough matches in the next few weeks. We have the likes of Gateshead, Brackley Town and York City, so it's really going to test our mental strength really. So it's really important that we do get some points on the board, which will determine what direction we are heading in. So we have got a bit of an advantage ahead of this one because we have had a extra week to prepare for the game, because obviously we weren't in action last weekend and Kingsland were in action because they beat League Town 2-0 away in the Emirates FA Cup. So hopefully that will be a big advantage for us today because our two managers actually went to the game, so hopefully they'll have a good idea on what Kingsland Lynn can do. And also on the injury front, things are looking a lot brighter for us now because with the exception of Scott Spurgeon, who sadly has a few rib problems, we have got a fully fit squad for today's game because both Danny Liverty and Kevin Roberts have returned from injury, and also Jamie Morgan has served his 3-match suspension as well. So we have got a fully fit squad today. Hopefully we can field our strongest 11 and get some points on the board today. So our last match was 2 weeks ago today, where we drew 3-3 at home against Leamington. So it was a bit of a disappointing result for us because we should have won that game. I didn't think we would thought a draw was a fair result, but at the start of the day we should have been putting those sort of teams to bed. So the first half was quite a quiet affair, but it was Leamington who found the opening goal, because after just 10 minutes it was a Josh Marks goal which made it 1-0 to them. So he switched off the near post and he scored a easy tap-in to make it 1-0. Just moments later though we responded as James Jones scored a fantastic bullet header from a inch perfect Joel Taylor corner to make it 1-0. The second half was a little bit more entertaining because after just 14 seconds George Glendon fired home to make it 2-1 to us. Then Leamington made it 2-2 as a poor defensive lapse enabled their player to head it in past Russ Griffiths. So again a bit of a poor goal to concede, and Leamington actually made it 3-2 as Kane and Anderson latched on 3 loose balls to make it 3-2 to them. So again, poor communication, and deep into the last minutes of the game, Matty Waters had other ideas because he fired home a sensational free kick off the crossbar to make it 3-3 for us. So it was a bit of a get out of jail card, but I thought we deserved the draw. We didn't deserve to win, but I didn't think we deserved to lose either. But hopefully we can get back to winning ways today. It will take 4 hours to get to Kingsland, so it's going to be a mammoth journey, but hopefully it will be well worth the 8-hour round trip. So never been there before, and it should be a great away day north, so it looks like a really nice stadium. So Kingsland Town play at the Walks, and it holds 8,200, and I think it looks like a really nice classic old-fashioned stadium in my opinion. I think the main stand's a bit similar to the old Steel and Rose Stadium at Chester. I think it looks like a really nice old-fashioned stadium, so looking forward to it today. So on one side you have the grandstand, which is a covered all-seater stand, and it covers 2/3 of the pitch. So again I think it's really nice. You've got a lot of seats there, a mixture of blue and yellow seats, which is the colours of Kingsland, and we have got a few supporting pillars and a few floodlight panels just in front of it, so your view may be obstructed, but it looks like a really nice stand. And also the actual seats are raised above pitch level, so you can get a good view of the action. Opposite that is the North Terrace, which is a covered terrace, and it goes across the whole length of the pitch, and we have got a few supporting pillars and floodlight pylons once again, but you can make a good atmosphere there. But yeah, your view can be obstructed once again. Behind Wongle is the East Terrace, which is an open terrace, but it's got a bit of a quirky feel to it because it's got an oval shape. It curves around a bit like the two stands at Hereford FC, which curve around the pitch. But other than that, it still looks like a nice stand. And behind the other goal is the West End, which is another open terrace, but this time it's a bit more simpler. Today's match is going to be segregated, so I found out last night after my matchday preview went to press. So we will be allocated the West End, a small section of the grandstand, and also a third of the North Terrace as well. So we're going to be taking a fantastic following today. There's going to be 2 coaches, a minibus, plus many more going by car and train, etc. going today. So yeah, it's going to be a great away, and hopefully we can take a following in the region of 300, which would be magnificent for a National League North game played in the South and a Step 6 game as well. But yeah, it's going to be a great away day today, and I just cannot wait for it. Try not to bruise it. Kings Lynn Town have enjoyed a blistering start to the new season because not many people thought that they would do it, but last campaign they got promoted from the Betfvictor Southern Premier League Central, and they actually won the Super Playoff final away at Robinson Town. So Robinson were actually the favourites for the tie, but somehow Kings Lynn won, and it was a great win for them, and they are in the National League North now, and they have been a surprise package because a lot of people, myself included, I'll hold my hands up, said that they would struggle this season. I said they wouldn't get relegated, but I'll still tip them to struggle, but so far they have defied the expectations because they have got one of the best home records in the entire of the UK, because as I said before, they haven't lost a single home match for well over a year, and they have got some good experienced forwards, the likes of Michael Gash and Adam Marriott, who have both played for Football League clubs, so they have got some good players there who have scored a lot of goals this season, and it's going to be a very tough game today. And also Ian Culverhouse has had 2 spells there, and he's a good manager too. He was actually approached for the managerial job at that lot down the road, but they've got Dean Keats now. Hopefully it will just be a boring 0-0 draw for them today against St Mirren. But yeah, Kingston are a fantastic club, and they have got some good players there, so we are going to be in for a tough game today, but we have to be beating these sort of sides if we are to beat in the playoff places come April. So it's going to be a tough game, but we can do this. My score prediction for today's match is Kings Lynn Town 2, Chester FC 3. So for Kings Lynn, I think Michael Gash and Adam Marriott will score for them. And for the Seals, I think Anthony Dudley, Akwasi Asante and Simon Grant will score for us. So it's not often I actually predict 5-goal for us, but I just think today's game, I think it's going to be a cracking match because both sides have scored a lot of goals this season. We are actually the top goal scorers in the entire league, so we have scored 27 goals, and Kings Lynn, I think they scored like 24. So both sides have got a lot of firepower, but I think it's going to be a tale of 2 poor defences and 2 fantastic attacks today, so it should be a cracking game, and I do think it will be a 5-goal thriller. Of course, I will be going to the match, so stay tuned for my matchday vlog, which will be coming up right now, so stay tuned. So yeah, can't wait for the games to record, so I hope you enjoyed the video today. Make sure to like, subscribe and comment down your thoughts on the match below. So yeah, come on City, hopefully bring home the big 3 points today. It's going to be a long journey, but hopefully it will be well worth it. Comedy Blues. Try not to bruise it. Buy time, don't lose it. To reflex is a lonely child who's waiting by the phone. Why I have now arrived at the walk, so yeah, it was a really long journey. It took about 4.5 hours to get there, including the surface stop, but thankfully we are here now. So I think it's a nice stadium. My first impressions, really nice, and it is segregated today because we are expected to take a decent following, so it's quite nice actually. The weather's quite cool, but still it's not too bad. But yeah, looking forward to the game now. Come your Blues. Come on, Yellows! Yellows! Yellows!
Yeah, cool one, isn't it?
Here is Kings Lynn's squad for today's game. And here is your Chester FC squad for today's match. We are in a 4-3-3 formation. So in goal is number 1 Russ Griffiths. In defence is 2 Kevin Roberts, 5 Danny Livesey, 6 Simon Grand and 3 Joel Taylor. In midfield is 7 Brad Jackson, 4 Captain Gary Roberts and 8 George Glendon. And up front is 9 Akwasi Asante, 10 Matty Hughes and 11 Anthony Dudley. On the substitutes bench is 12 Jamie Morgan, 14 James Jones, 15 George Waring, 16 Gary Stopforth and 17 Danny Elliott. So enjoy the vlog. Come on, you Blues. We're just seconds into the game, but we already have a corner, so Joel Taylor's going to take it on his near side. Go on! Oh! Kingsland head it away, but we are already threatening, so hopefully we can keep it going now. Kingsland Town 1, Chester FC 0. So we had the corner, but Kingsland went up the other end of the pitch, and it was a terrible goalkeeping mistake by Russ Griffiths. He gave the ball away, and all the Kingsland player had to do was score an easy one-on-one into the bottom corner. Terrible goal to gift away. So yeah, it was an awful goal to concede, and already after just 1 minute we're 1-0 down. What an awful start. Go on, Brad, go on! Oh, lucky, cross went in by Jackson towards Asante, but he just couldn't quite get towards the ball. Kingsland went close to making it 2-0 down because they played the corner short and the cross went in, but yeah, their player headed it just wide, so yeah, once again very close to making it 2-0. Bit of a defensive switch off at the back then. Go on, Hughes. Go on, hit it. Oh! Lucky, a shot by Anthony Dudley in the penalty area is just blocked off the line. Close to making it 1-0 then. Asante! Oh no, he should have had the shot then, Asante. He was in a decent position, he should have the shot, but he just overdid it, and Kingsland got the ball away. Jacko, shoot! Oh, shot by Brad Jackson went miles over. We are now halfway through the first half here at Kingsland. It's still 1-0 to the hosts, but despite that, I think we have played okay, to be fair. I think it's been quite an even game, but we played quite well, to be honest. I think some of the football we have played has been quite nice, actually. We just need to get a few goals because, yeah, the first goal, for Kingsland, it was an awful goal to concede because Griffiths gave the ball away and all the Kingsland player had to do was just slot it in. A terrible goal to concede, but since then we have been quite good, so we need to get a goal or two now to really get back into the game now because obviously the scoreline isn't great at the moment, but we're still doing quite well, so yeah, still quite a long way to go. Still got about 60-70 minutes left, so got plenty of time, but we really need to exploit them now, so yeah, come your Blues. Kingsland have just gone close to doubling their leads, but thankfully the shot went miles over the crossbar, but we've just given them too much space today. We haven't been too bad, but whenever they've been on the attack, we just gave them too much space, and that's where they're being dangerous. So that's something we need to work on in the second half, and we need to close them down a lot more now. Go on, oh, for God's sake! Hey, we have a free kick, but. Yeah, we had a great opportunity there to get to equalise because Hansley Dudley was virtually free on goal, but he tried to square it to Gary Roberts, but the Kingsland player got the ball back. But there was a bit of an impingement just before that, so we do have a free kick. So it looks like the free kick is going to be taken by George Glendon. Oh! Danny Livesey should have done so much better there because the ball went in by Glendon to Livesey, but his header was straight at the goalkeeper. Oh, that was a golden chance to make it 1-0. We now have a corner, so we have a good chance to make it 1-0 because the Kingsland player played it out. So Glendon's going to take the corner. Bit of a goalmouth scrambling in the penalty area. Go on! Oh, they hit it away. Go on! Go on! Oh no! Oh, unlucky. Cross went in by Kev Roberts towards Simon Grant, but Kingsland got it out. We have another free kick, and looks like George Glendon's going to take it once again, so hopefully get a goal just before half time. Oh, that was a poor free kick though. Just hit it right into the ground and straight to the Kingsland player. Poor ball. Half time, Kingsland Town 1, Chester FC 0. So I don't know what to say really, because we got off to a dreadful start, but since then we have been quite good. I think it's been quite an even game because Kingsland have played some nice stuff, and in some occasions we have as well. But yeah, just after 1 minute we gifted away an awful goal because Russ Griffiths gave the ball away, and it was a terrible mistake to make it 1-0 to Kingsland, so a poor goal to concede. But we have had a few decent spells. George Glendon, he had the chance, and a header by Danny Livesey forced an easy save out the goalkeeper. But yeah, going forward, Kingsland have been very dangerous, and we need to execute that. We need to stop them from going on attacks because we're not closing them down enough, and there could be about 2 or 3 goals up really. So we haven't done too badly today. Still got 45 minutes left, and hopefully it's on a big second half performance. Come on, you Blues. Jacko! Hey! Got it! Oh, come on! I should have had a free kick then because Brad Jackson was brought down, but somehow the referees gave Kingston a free kick. Go on now, Jacko. Come on! Corner ball! Come on now, City! Yellows, yellows. Yeah, we have a corner now on the far side because Jackson tried to get the ball in, but yeah, the Kingsland play cleared it out. So it's going to be taken by Joel Taylor. Go on. Oh, keeper punched it out, but still got it now. Go on, Liverpool. Off the line. Go on. Oh no, Kingsland hoof it down the field. Go on now, Dud. Oh no, he should have a shot then, Dudley, on the edge of the area, but he just took his time and Kingsland recovered. Yellows! Akwasi Asante is being brought down from about 25 yards out, so we have a free kick from a decent position now, so hopefully get the goal now. So it looks like George Glendon's going to take it once again, hopefully better than the free kick he took in the first half, which went right into the wall. So you need to get a goal, sooner rather than later to try and get a foothold. Oh, again, poor free kick, went straight into the wall, couldn't even get past the first man. Yeah, terrible free kick. On! Oh! Go on, oh! Yes! Come on! Yes! Come on! Yes! Take that! Come on! 1-0! Get in! Dettles! Come on! Take that, you carrot munching bitch! Yellows! 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 Kingsland Town 1, Chester FC 1, so we've got the equalising goal now. Great goal by Simon Grand. I think it was a head, I couldn't really see because there was a bit of a goal-mouth scramble, but we're back in the game now. Come on, this is going to be a great finale. It's been a fantastic game, I think. In general, I think it's been a great game now, some great tackles and all that sort of stuff. Nice attacking football from both sides, so yeah, it's been a great game. Hopefully, yeah, get the winning goal now. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 Chester! Da, da, da. Lynn on this blue white army. Go on now, Hughesy, get enough for now. Oh, keep going now, Matty. Oh, go on, Asante. Oh, well played. Great ball by Asante for Joel Taylor out wide. Come on now, get it in. Oh! So close to making it 2-1 then, header by, I think it was Matty Hughes, went just wide. Go now, Jacko! Oh, yeah! 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 Come on! Yeah! Yeah! We've done it! Yeah! Yeah, we've done it! Come on! Yes! Come on! Oh, Crossy Asante! Kingsland Town 1, Chester FC 2. Would you believe it? Akwasi Asante again. It was a great ball by Brad Jackson. Kingsland switched off, they couldn't get to the ball, and Asante got... Come on, ref! Been brought down there, send him off! Simon Grand's all over the floor there. But anyway, on to the goal. It's a great goal, great ball by Brad Jackson to Asante. He scored at the back post, and oh, I just can't believe it. We've 1-0 down and 2-1 up, and Kingsland haven't lost a single home match for well over a year. And if we win today, that will be outstanding. and it's all getting tasty between the two supporters, both sets of supporters. I just can't believe it. Absolute carnage. Hey, run away! How we get there, I don't know. How we get there, I don't care. All I know is Chester's on the way. Gary Roberts has just been brought down, so we have a free kick. The referee, he had a dreadful first half. He was basically Kings Lynn's 12th play, but fair play to him. He's been quite good in this second half. The referee gone in by Glendon. Oh, keeper catches it. We are now halfway through the second half, and I just cannot put into words how amazing it has been, because we were 1-0 down at half time. You know, didn't play too badly in the first half, but I thought it was quite even, and Kings Lynn were dangerous going forward, but the second half has been absolutely sublime. I can't believe it. So we're 2-1 up now, and both of the goals are fantastic. Simon Grant scored to make it 1-1. I think it was a header, but still I don't really care, because it was a nice finish. And the second goal, a fantastic goal by Kwasi Asante. Brad Jackson did some superb work to get past the Kings Lynn defender, got an inch perfect ball in, and Kings Lynn were caught napping at the back, and Asante scored at the back post to make it 2-1 to us. So still have quite a bit of time left, about 25 minutes left, but I just can't believe it. Hopefully keep it going now, come you Blues. Brad Jackson has just been brought down, so we have a free kick on the far side towards the penalty area, so hopefully see the game out now, kill the game. So yeah, it looks like Joel Taylor is going to take it. Go on now, Joel. Go on! Oh, Kingsland head it away. It turns out we actually have a corner, so George Glennon's going to take it anyway. Bit of a high ball, but the keeper catches it anyway. Go on now, Jacko! Oh, unlucky by Brad Jackson. The tame shots by him forced the easy save out of the Kings Lynn custodian. Kings Lynn Town 2, Chester FC 2. So, to be fair, it was a bit inevitable, because for the last 5 minutes they have been all over us. We failed to clear our lines, and we just haven't gone to the minute. I think it was Michael Gash, no, Adam Marriott I think it was, who scored. So yeah, a bit of a pinball in the penalty area, and he just smashed it into the bottom corner. So it's 2-2 now, but still, a point will still be fantastic. At the start of the day, we'll have taken a draw here, so hopefully get at least something, which will be a great result. Still a bit of time to go, but we just need to keep our heads up. Oh, go on, go on! Oh! Oh no! Oh, that we should have scored then to make it 3-2. The Kings Lynn keeper didn't even know where the ball was, and if Dudley had got onto the end of that ball, he would have tapped it in to make it 3-2, if only. Go on! Oh! Unlucky there by, I think it was George Glendon, a grasping drive went wide. We have a corner on the far side to hopefully get back in the lead once again. It's going to be Joel Taylor to take it. So the ball's gone in. Oh, keeper flaps it. Go on! Oh, Kingston hoof it downwards. Go on now, Joel! Oh. Yeah, that was a bit of a howler by Joel Taylor. Shot by him went miles over. Oh! full time, Kings Lynn Town 2, Chester FC 2, so I'm really pleased with the point today because I thought the second half was absolutely fantastic. So yeah, just got back home to Chester now. It's currently 9 o'clock at night, so it was a really long journey, but it was a bit more worthy of it because it was a great result today. So yeah, it was a fantastic day out for me today, so more reaction very shortly. Kings Lynn Town 2, Chester FC 2. I thought that was a cracking game today, and I also thought it was a brilliant advert for the National League North because it was a really nice, entertaining second half in particular. It was really end-to-end, and I thought both sides played some really nice attack-minded football, so it was a fantastic game today, and I thought a draw was a fair reflection on the game. So at the start of the day, I would have taken a draw all day long because, just got to remember that Kings Lynn have yet to lose a single home match for well over a year now, so it's always going to be a tough game, and just really pleased that we came away with a result today. So yeah, I thought it was a really good performance by us today. Thought both sides played really good football. I thought Kingston were a great side, and I do think they will be up there come the end of the season. So it's a bit of a shame for us to blow away 2-1 lead, but I'm not going to dwell on it too much because I thought Kingsland really was a fight back. So the first half was quite decent from our point of view. However, we got off to an awful start because after just 2 minutes, Kingsland made it 1-0. So it was an awful goal conceded by Russ Grivis because he had a goal kick and he tried to play it out from the back, but somehow he found it to Adam Marriott, and all Adam Marriott had to do was slot it home to make it 1-0 to Kings Lynn Town. So it was a dreadful start for us, and just a few moments later the hosts nearly doubled their lead because a header by Rory McCauley went just wide. So he should have scored, to be honest. Should have been 2-0, but thankfully it was a let-off for us. We did come into the game a little bit more though because the likes of Joel Taylor and Brad Jackson, they drove us forward with their fantastic runs, and we stretched Kingsley out even more, to be honest. So whenever we had the ball, I thought we played really nice football, and we were lucky to not get a goal really. So chance by Brad Jackson went over, and just before half time, header by Danny Lifferty forced an easy save out of the Kingsley custodian when really he should have really scored from there because it was only about 6 yards out, so he should have buried that header in, but sadly the goalie saved it. So I thought the first half wasn't too bad, but one downside was so one moment we were on the attack, but on another moment, whenever Kingsley were on the attack, they were very dangerous going forward, and we left too much space, so it could have been about 3-0 to Kingsley in the first half, but thankfully it wasn't to be. So it was only 1-0 to them in the first half. We still had a lot to do in the second half, and thankfully we got a fantastic reaction because I thought the second half was a fantastic spectacle. I thought both sides, it's an enthralling second half, and I thought we scored some fantastic goals as well. So the second half was a really good performance by us. So we got off to a fantastic start because it was a great goal by Simon Grant to make it 1-0. So it's a great goal, and the initial ball from Matty Hughes was diverted in by Simon Grant to make it 1-0 for us. So he did redeem himself because in the first half, I did remember he miskicked the ball. So yeah, he performed a bit of an air shot really in the first half, but thankfully he redeemed himself. So a great goal to make it 1-0, and we had a lot of momentum behind us because just 7 minutes later we actually made it 2-1 2-1. So it's a great, great movement by both Brad Jackson and George Glenn. So the ball went in by Jackson to Kwasi Asante at the back post to make it 2-1 to us. I just couldn't believe our luck, really, because the first half I thought we played some really nice stuff, but I thought Kingston were really dangerous. But yeah, second half we started off like an absolute workhouse, and I just couldn't believe our luck, really, because we scored 2 goals in the space of 7 minutes. So yeah, a great goal by Kwasi Asante. Another fantastic goal at the back post to make it 2-1 to us, and we continued to have a go, really, because we had further chances. Shots by Danny Elliott went over, and really he should have kept his composure. But at the other end, Adam Marriott went close to getting his hat-trick because a shot by him went wide, and sadly Kingston, he had a bit of a 5-minute spell where they were all over us and they threw the kitchen sink at us, and sadly they got the equalising goal. So Adam Marriott scored to make it 2-2, so he scored his second goal of the game. There was a bit of a goal scramble, and sadly just wasn't to be, really, because Adam Marriott wasn't marked and he just fired it home. He chested it down and he just fired it home into the back of the net. So there wasn't really anything that Russ could do about it, because it was a powerful shot from a few yards out, so we couldn't really blame him. But the last 10 minutes was a fantastic finale. It was great end-to-end football, and both sides had their moments, but it was a 1-1 draw in the end. So I'm really pleased with the result today. Thought it was a great performance by both sides, and it was a great advert for the National League North. So my man of the match for today goes to George Glenn, and I thought he was superb. Once again today, he was a midfield maestro because all of his balls were inch perfect. He stretched Kingston out, because in the first half in particular, his delivery to Brad Jackson caused the host a lot of problems, so he was influential to us today. And also George, he played a big role in our second goal for Kwasi Asante, because he obviously set up Brad Jackson for that fantastic cross. So yeah, again, he was fantastic. And also I thought Simon Grant, he had a really good game for us today in defence. He won a lot of headers, and also he coped with the strike duo of Michael Gash and Adam Marriott really well today. And also obviously he did score the goal to make it 1-1. So yeah, I thought it was a great play today, Simon Grant. I thought up front for Kwasi Asante and Anthony Dudley linked up really well today. I thought Dudley in particular, he found a lot of space and he was really good today. And of course Asante scored a clever finish to make it 2-1 to us. Aside from that, I also thought Joel Taylor was fantastic for us once again today, because he bombed up and down the line really well. He was solid, and also he was really pacey today. So we started off a lot of our attacks, and also last but by no means least for Brad Jackson. Once again, he was influential for us today, because just like Joel Taylor, he started off a lot of our attacks, and also he played a key role in our second goal, because obviously he got the assist for Kwasi Asante's finish. So I thought it was a great display for us today. Our next match is away at Blythe Spartans next Saturday, so once again it's going to be a hell of a long journey. It's going to be another 8-hour round trip, but I did book the coach today, so I can't wait for it. So Blythe, they have had a bit of a funny run, because they had an awful start to the season, but they have actually won their last 2 league matches, because I just looked before and they actually beat Curse National 1-0 away today, so maybe they could be on a bit of a resurgent form. But I actually watched them play Hensford Town away last week, and I thought they were toothless in their 4-2 FA Cup defeat, so hopefully they can play like that next Saturday. So it's going to be a tough game. I know it's a bit of an overused cliche. No game in this league is easy, and they have won 2 of their last 3 matches in all competitions. So it's going to be a tough game, but hopefully we can get our first win in 5 matches, which will hopefully set us on our way. As usual, I will be going to Blythe, so stay tuned for my matchday preview, which will be out on Friday. Then, of course, on the Saturday, we'll do a vlog for the game as well. So, of course, I hope you enjoyed today's matchday vlog. Please like, subscribe, and comment down your thoughts on the game below. See you on Saturday. Come you Blues. Great result for us today. Let's keep the faith and hopefully keep the run going. I'm so happy about that today. Come you Blues.
To my surprise, listen, 100 stories